It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Refreshing Wild Cherry Cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel
Spotlight.
Yes, you. Yeah. Yes, you did hear that correctly. Rich didn't say extra. He didn't say.
I did not.
Disenfranchised. He didn't say box set mentality. This is a new feature we are testing out. Get excited.
Yes.
Get thrilled. Get ready. This may be the best thing you're about to hear ever, or it could just be a load of whim-wham that me and Rich have made up for the next...
Whim-wham?
Yeah, whim...
What is whim-wham?
Like, guff? Is that another word? Guff?
Guff, that's a word I've heard. Whim-wham, I've never heard of before.
I can guarantee it's going to be entertaining guff for the next 30-odd minutes of your lives. We are doing this because still the landscape of sequel releases is pretty bare at this point.
Yeah, we did tell people we were going to do Greenland 2.
We did, yeah. I swear I saw it was available for one point, but I was wrong. Maybe I was looking at Greenland.
So it turns out it came out in America in January the 9th, but it's not due out over here until April.
April the 24th, right? You said?
April the 24th.
Madness.
Mental. Apparently something to do with having problems getting classification from the BBFC or something.
They just can't handle that much Gerard Butler.
Or that much Greenland.
To be fair, it's probably a good thing because we did a lot of discussion about Gerard Butler last week and now, which we're not going to talk about Gerard Butler.
But I did watch the first movie.
Hey, that's good. You're prepared now then.
Before I realised. You didn't tell me as soon as you knew. If you'd have told me as soon as you knew, I wouldn't have watched the first movie.
No. I didn't tell you for reasons.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to interrupt your night. Right. We are doing something called Unequal Sequel Spotlight.
Yeah.
Spotlight. And this is instead of like a top 5 or a worst or an anniversary, because we come up with this idea. We just want to talk generally about a sequel subject in theory.
Yes.
Because I was on a run yesterday and I was thinking, what can we do? What can we do? And I came up with this thing about sports sequels. And maybe it's like, the top 5 sports sequels. Turns out not many sporting sequels. Like, not many good.
Well, not many are good.
Sporting
I think that was the problem, is that I can think of lots of sports sequels, but none that I'd actually want to watch again. Or not none, but very few that I'd want to watch
Then we
again.
started to go into this like world of bad sporting sequels that Rich is talking about, but also like dream sporting sequels and like the F1 movies getting a sequel coming up in a couple of years called F1 the movie
Part
2
deux.
or whatever they're going to call that movie.
F1 Part 2.
So what we're going to do is just going to discuss sporting sequels in general, the good, the bad, and the dream. And I've asked a few people. I sent out a late night call of like, can you name us your best, worst, and dream sporting sequels? And some people have replied. Okay. So to those people, thank you very much. The Church of Tarantino podcast, one of our great friends, best podcast voice ever, has said best Rocky 4, worst Happy Gilmore 2, dream Dodgeball 2.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Alex, Rocky 2 as the best. Worst, Caddyshack 2. Dream,
yes.
Colour of Money 2.
Interesting. Hang on. Yeah. Isn't Colour of Money a sequel?
Yes, kind of.
To The Hustler,
So that
right?
would be a third one.
That'll be a third one. Okay.
We've spoken about that with someone, The Colour of Money 3, whatever it is, where the Tom Cruise takes the Paul Newman part and he recruits a younger prodigy. And
we have. That was on an interview episode, wasn't it?
Yes.
Who picked that one?
I think Michael Marden, when he came and talked about his sequels.
Oh, was it Michael?
Yes. Regan tells me her dream sports sequel is Mighty Ducks 2.
Nice.
Which is a very good one. And then Yodo No told us his dream sports sequel, got to get that out, is Warrior 2, where Tom Hardy redemption arc, Joel Edgerton to coach bro like Apollo C in Rocky. So lots of good ideas. But when we're talking about good sports sequels, what first popped into your head?
Rockies.
Right. Yeah, they're good.
And Creeds. Rockies and Creeds was what came into my head initially. And Mighty Ducks 2.
Which is a fantastic sequel, which is one of probably my favourite sequels. Yeah, you
love it, don't you?
As well. I love Mighty Ducks, yes.
But then, do you know what? I thought of something that is a little bit out of the box. It's a little bit out there and potentially might not necessarily get into the thing, but Inside Out 2.
Okay.
It's about ice hockey, dude.
I've gone down this Wikipedia route of typing in the highest grossing sport movies.
I didn't get it from Wikipedia. This was just from my brain. I was just trying to think of movies that have sport in them.
Highest grossing sports movies ever. Wikipedia.
Okay. I was thinking like Cars 3.
Let me get to
maybe.
it. Yeah. Number one of the highest grossing sports movie ever.
Yeah.
Inside Out 2.
Sequel. Hello. It's not just me then.
No, these are just sports films at first, so we can maybe talk about some dream ones as well. Now, this list is fucking madness.
Okay.
Okay?
Right. Okay. Because it's highest grossing, it's not best.
And it's also, is that really a sport? I know there's ice hockey in Inside Out 2, but is it as good as Mighty Ducks?
There's quite a lot of ice hockey, and it is. The reason I would say it's a sports movie is because it's all about her dealing psychologically with her team. Like, that is a sports movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Bravo, Rich.
Inside Out 2 is a sports movie.
Yes. Would you class the Fast and Furious films as sports movies?
No, 100% not.
They are on the list.
Okay.
All of them are on the list.
I would maybe say Tokyo Drift is the closest that it gets to a sports movie. Because drifting in itself is a sport. Some would say it's an art rather than a sport. But I would say, Tokyo Drift is the only one really that has that kind of sports movie feel. All the others, no, definitely not.
Would you class Gladiator 2 as a sports movie?
Fuck no.
What it is.
Okay. I'd say that's pushing it. Gladiatorial games. I suppose gladiatorial games are a sport, but
it's on the list. It's on the list of movies.
I think that's pushing it.
Would you put, as they've got bowling? Can you say what they're? Have a guess.
Well, like Kingpin 2.
Well, the highest grossing bowling movie ever is the Big Lebowski.
True, but it's not a sequel.
Not a sequel. I'm just giving you a broad idea.
Jesus Rolls, does that count?
That didn't make yeah, well, no, because that has no bowling in it.
That doesn't have any bowling in it, no, and it's fucking terrible.
It is fucking terrible. But if we're talking like Dream as well, we're switching onto the Dream thing as well. Will there ever be a bobsleigh movie of like Cool Runnings 2? Will the Jamaicans ever get around to winning that gold medal and do it a movie? There is the
It won't be as good because John Candy won't be in it.
These are mad. Sheepdog Trial movie, the highest grossing Sheepdog Trial movie. Babe.
So Babe. I mean, if that, again, is that a sport? But I guess it's a competition.
Yes.
Now,
one you brought up the other day, karate.
Yes. Karate Kid Part 2.
Part 2.
I would say, but the problem for me is, right, I would say Karate Kid is a sports movie because it's all about him winning the tournament, right?
The first one, yes.
But Karate Kid Part 2, I would say, isn't a sports movie because there's no tournament, really. He's fighting for his life in Karate Kid Part 2. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes it different. And then I'd say 3 goes back to it being a sports movie again.
Yeah. Extreme. For me. Extreme sports. For me. Triple X 2?
I have never seen a Triple X movie.
Oh, you are
so I
blessed,
don't know.
Man. An absolute blessed man. Golf movies, obviously.
Happy Gilmore 2 can get in the fucking bin.
Happy Gilmore 2 is the worst.
Is the worst.
That kind of movie.
Do you know what else is a very bad, again, I've thought about this quite intently. Teen Wolf 2. It's a sports movie.
A basketball
movie.
It's
all about basketball. Yeah. It's about basketball. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's very bad. But it is, I would say it's a sports movie.
Yeah. So we should go through Golf, Caddyshack 2 and Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh yeah. Both terrible.
Terrible golf movies.
And again on basketball, Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Awful sequel.
Awful. And
that's a basketball movie, right? Because they're playing basketball.
A basketball movie. Ish.
What about Air Bud and Air Bud 2, whatever it is?
I have never seen this, but I believe it's a dog that plays ultimate frisbee, right?
I thought, no, isn't there one that plays basketball as well?
Oh, is it?
There's a load of dogs, they do a lot of things. Air Bud, yeah, Air Bud's a basketball.
There are 5 Air Bud movies, apparently. 5. Oh, okay, right, he plays football, soccer, so football. Football, soccer, baseball, and volleyball, apparently.
I wonder which one's he's best at. What a dog. You have a dog.
I don't know. What? I have got I've got a dog, but not like that. If I threw a ball for my dog, it would bounce off his face and he'd look at me quizzically. Like, my dog... my son desperately wanted a dog, so he said, we're going to go get a rescue, and we got this dog. He chose him. He's an English bulldog, and after we'd had him about 6 weeks, my son went, when are we going to get a proper dog?
Poor Dom.
Well, it's because essentially Dom is half dog, half potato.
Yeah. He's a lovely dog.
He's a lovely dog, but he doesn't do any dog stuff, really.
He doesn't go fetch, doesn't run.
No, not at all. He waddles.
He does waddle a lot, yeah. Oh, I've just thought of another basketball film. There's Just Like Mike 2, whatever it's called. Or Like Mike, the basketball film when the kid finds Michael Jordan's trainers.
I think it's just called Like Mike.
Well, there's a second one of those too. The Sandlot, is that a baseball film?
I don't know. I know so little about baseball, and yet one of my favourite movies is about baseball.
This is what I wanted to ask as well. Would you do give me a Moneyball 2?
Give me a Moneyball 2. In theory, give me a Moneyball 2. In practice, I don't need a Moneyball 2.
Yeah, because Moneyball's set on a real story about, a Brad Pitt character that they picked players that are better on paper than they are in real life, and then they turned them into a winning combination of basically of an unbeaten team, right?
It's all about using stats to win, basically.
So they would have to find another team that took the practice of the Moneyballing and put it in practice and did it again. Yeah,
which you could possibly do that about maybe like Liverpool in football. Because so John Henry, who appears in Moneyball, who's the owner of the Boston Red Sox, bought Liverpool Football Club and then used those Moneyball principles to get Liverpool to win the Premier League.
Oh, wow. I don't want to see that movie, but that's because I hate Liverpool. Not the city, just the football team. I love
just the football team.
Love the city. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's Billy Bean, isn't it? The guy that the movie's about.
Have you ever watched any of the minor league films with Charlie Sheen in?
I don't think I've ever seen another baseball film. Major League. I don't think I've seen another baseball film other than Moneyball.
Oh, right. Well, apparently it's
I've never even seen what's the Madonna one?
The League of Their Own. In the League of Their Own?
League of Their Own.
That's actually...
I've never seen that either.
You'd enjoy that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got Tom Hanks in it.
I get to watch Moneyball again because it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman in it, so I get to watch it on my...
it's because I have to watch it once a year.
I do that anyway, but yeah, true.
The 1st of April.
The 1st of April?
No, it's just when you plan to see it. What we have missed this year is, I think, the highest grossing movie of the year so far is a sports sequel that we haven't seen, but hasn't come to this country yet.
Okay.
And it's called Pegasus Free, and it is the highest grossing movie of 2026 at the moment. It's made $531 worldwide.
I've never even heard of it.
No,
what's it about?
It's a Chinese sports comedy written and directed by Han Han. It's the sequel to Pegasus 2019 and Pegasus 2 2024, and the third installment in the Pegasus film series. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
The plot I will get to now.
Oh, it's about racing.
Yes.
Cool. I want to watch that. That looks good. I'm into that.
So I don't believe it's come out in this country yet. If it has, I've missed it, and you've missed it, and that's a crying shame. Okay, potential sequels we might have one day. Bend It Like Beckham 2. Yeah, it has been announced, but it has gone fairly quiet about that one. Hannah Flint came on the podcast and picked it as her dream. It's very exciting when someone picks it as their dream, and then it gets announced. That would be good. We've had a pretty good idea with that when we were on the podcast, that the Keira Knightley and the other girls are now coaches, and obviously they coach different teams and somehow they play each other in some kind of tournament, the World Cup, whatever. That'd be good. Another potential sequel that keeps getting talked about a lot recently, especially after the F1 success and Tom Cruise craziness, is a Days of Thunder 2.
Oh, I would love a Days of Thunder 2. That's a dream sequel. I love Days of Thunder. I know it's basically Top Gun for cars instead of things, but I really like it. Like, it's really quite stupid, and it's not very accurate to real life racing, but I still really enjoy it.
But that sequel will just be like basically the F1 film when an old guy comes back into racing for a
probably,
team.
But
it's Tom Cruise
like
a NASCAR.
Yeah, it'd be in NASCAR instead of Formula One, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it'd be the high production values because it'd be Tom Cruise and probably Jerry Bruckheimer, right?
Yes. They've been talking about that for a couple of years now, and hopefully it gets done at some point.
I would like that.
Because Tom Cruise would do his own driving.
Yeah, of course.
And have good access. Tony Scott directed the first one. Who would you have directed now? Just get the guy who did Top Gun, Maverick.
Yeah, who did Maverick?
Joseph Klinsky.
Just get him to do it. Yeah.
Just get him to come back. Who I believe also did the F1 movie.
Oh, did he? Oh, well, okay. So, yeah, he did do the F1 movie, you're right.
The Rocky films. Now, we should go through these. Because the Rocky one is...
Oh, no, he also did Tron Legacy. Ew, icky.
But anyway, he also did Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. And can you count that as a boxing movie?
It's not on IMDb.
Did he not do that one? Who did that one?
No, I don't know, but I'll find out.
Anyway, Real Steel.
I
always wanted a sequel to that.
I guess so. Yeah, a sequel to that would be quite good.
Oh, that was Sean Levy.
That was Sean Levy, yeah.
Just got it in my head just before you said it. I beat you to it. Right. Let's go with that. Boxing. Rocky films.
Okay. Yep. Rocky films.
Partially good, partially bad. Let's put Creeds in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we counting more good ones than bad ones? Yes.
Yeah, I think more good than bad. I think it's only 5 that's truly bad, really.
Yes, and when you say truly bad, it is.
It is truly bad, yeah.
It is truly bad.
I like 4. I have a soft spot for 4.
4's brilliant.
I think, I think they're all all right. They're all right apart from 5, which is Toilet.
Yeah, 4 is the best, I would say. And the director's cut was okay, even though they completely cut the robot and Bridget Nielsen and some other things. The Rocky Balboa, which is the 6th one, is still one of my favourites.
Yeah,
an amazing
I like
film.
that. Yeah.
The Creed films are all solid, really solid movies.
Yeah, definitely. They're all good.
Is it easier to make a boxing film than most other sport movies?
I don't know.
You can carry them on.
I like boxing movies a lot more than I like actual boxing.
Yeah.
Because I really like Raging Bull. I think that's a great movie. I don't want a sequel, but it's a great sports movie. And I'd prefer to watch boxing movies than I do to watch boxing.
Especially with the Rocky films, they just got madder and madder.
Yeah, true.
Throughout it.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get to Rocky 5, it's not really about boxing, is it?
My ring says
it's about street fighting.
And like you said, how does he deal with not fighting? He fights or something.
He fights, yeah. Rocky can't solve his problems by fighting, so he solves his problems by fighting.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ice hockey, we've already mentioned there is Mighty Ducks 1, then there's D2, the Mighty Ducks, and then there's also D3. Have you ever watched Mighty Ducks 3, Rich, when they go to college?
I have not. I do believe, isn't it Joshua Jackson?
Yeah, he's in all three of them.
Oh, he's in all three of them, is he?
And Emilio Estevez is in all three of them.
Emilio Estevez,
but
he's in
barely
all three of them
in the third one. He's like a glorified cameo.
I've seen the first one, the second one. I've never seen the third one.
Okay, we might have to change that at some point in this movie. But
and I would, they didn't make me want to do any ice skating.
Did they not?
To be honest, no.
Oh my God, Mighty Ducks. I remember renting them. All I wanted to do was...
I watched them after I'd tried ice skating.
Oh, yes, when you were awful and fell over.
Yeah.
Embarrassed yourself on a date.
Yeah.
Is there any other good... I mean, there's Slapshot and Slapshot 2, but I've never seen Slapshot or Slapshot 2.
No,
but there is a list of bad sequels and Slapshot 2 is on it. And I know I think the first one's got Paul Newman in, but... I'm not quite sure. The Mighty Ducks 2 and 3 did get a TV series that went...
What about The Goon? Sorry. You asked the question.
I know, but I was in the spiel.
Ice hockey movie. Sorry.
There was we'll get to The Goon. There was a Mighty Ducks TV series called The Game Changers. There's 2 series, but Disney have deleted it. So it was all it was all part of my imagination in the end. Emilio Estevez was in that first series, and then they tried to film the second series in COVID, and he didn't like their COVID rules and how they were filming it, so he didn't come back. And then they got Josh Duhamel to come back as a coach, be a coach of this summer camp thing, and then Disney wrote it off as a tax break and said, you didn't really see those movies. They didn't really exist. The Goon, I think, is a great film, the first one.
I don't
Have you ever seen the second one?
I've seen it. No, I don't think I've seen either of them, actually.
Oh, they're actually quite good.
I'm just aware of them.
They're quite good.
Okay.
I would say it's Sean William Scott's best film, The Goon.
What, better than American Pie?
Yeah.
Better than, like, Bulletproof Monk?
Oh, it's much better than Bulletproof Monk. Bulletproof Monk is one of the worst films I've ever watched.
I've never actually seen it, but...
It is so bad, that movie. Yeah, the Goon is really good. Quite emotional.
Okay.
The Goon 2, not quite bad. It's one of those films that had a sequel many years later, and if they should have done a sequel, they should have done it like 2 years later, kind of thing. Is it Liv Schreiber? Liv Schreiber? That's the one. He's in both of them as well. And basically, it just comes to them two fighting at the end of...
Oh, okay.
It turns into... But it's quite bloody.
That's the bit of ice hockey I'd probably like. The bit where you just get to... I'd be rubbish at the skating part, but I'd be good at the fighting part.
Yes. Well, I don't understand how they're allowed. The refs just let them go at it for a while.
Yeah.
Imagine if they let that do
like rugby, really. Like
rugby, they kind of just tug at each other for a while.
Well, they do now. You used to be able to properly punch each other, but you can't anymore. Game's gone soft, Dave. Game's gone soft.
Has there ever been a decent rugby movie?
I was trying to think of this. I don't think there's ever been a rugby movie apart from Invictus.
Invictus.
Yeah.
And do you ever remember one? There's a British movie called Up and Under. And it had Neil Morrissey and had Samantha.
Oh, I do.
Had Samantha
That's Rugby
Janus.
League.
Was it?
It's Rugby League. Yeah.
Samantha Janus.
Same. Yeah, it's Rugby League.
I remember watching that as a boy.
But yeah, still, I bet you did. Samantha Janus in the showers. I remember at one
there
point.
We go. I was much younger man, boy, much younger boy. Obviously, golf. We mentioned Happy Gilmore 2, Caddyshack 2, both horrific sequels. Which one's worse for you?
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an Enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
This Easter, skip the ordinary and whip up something golden with melty, creamy Velveeta cheese. From scalloped potatoes to rich mac and cheese, Velveeta turns every bite into a crowd-pleasing celebration, bringing the extra to the ordinary, transforming simple sides into lip-smacking, satisfying moments. So go on, make it melt, make it craveable, make it indulgent. Velveeta, respect the drip. Visit Velveeta.com/Easter for some recipe inspiration.
That's really hard. I think Happy Gilmore 2 is slightly worse for me.
Is it? I think Caddyshack 2 is worse for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is. Basketball, we've mentioned it. A Space Jam: A New Legacy. Awful film. If anything, that's one of those films that's so bad it dents the original.
Yeah,
I think
true.
It's done harm to the original. We've mentioned lots of racing sequels, but we haven't mentioned a couple of your favourites.
Oh?
Cars 2 and 3.
Cars 2, well, yeah. Favourites. Favourites in inverted commas, because I fucking hate Cars 2 with a passion. I don't see... Well, there is racing in Cars 2, but it's not really about the racing.
It's about the
It's more of a spy movie. This is insane. But I do believe it's one of the highest grossing sports sequels, right?
Sequels.
Like 500 million or 600 million or something.
$559 million, the third highest grossing sports movie. So it's the second...
That's insane.
It's the second highest grossing sequel sports movie ever.
What's the highest?
Pegasus 3 is currently the highest.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Above that is F1. So,
okay.
But Cars 3
mad.
is the seventh. 383 million worldwide.
Cars 3 is a lot better than Cars 2. Like, a lot better.
It feels like a proper movie. There's actual...
Yeah. Cars 2 feels like a fucking straight to DVD piece of shit.
I think when they discuss the idea of Cars 2, so the people at Pixar go away for this, that what they used to, the head honchos at Pixar used to go away every few years, put all their heads together and come up with the storylines of the movies they were going to make, basically. So in one weekend, they came up with like Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, Wall-E, and then something else. All like this one big bonding, session that they do. So when they came up with Cars 2, were they high as a fucking kite at that point?
I guess they were maybe sleep deprived or something by that point.
Yeah.
Planes.
I've never seen Planes.
I've seen Planes a lot. It's another one that my son was obsessed with.
How is it a sports movie?
Because it's a plane race. It's an airplane. It's cars, but with planes, and they race around the world. In fact, it's called The Race Around the World.
Okay, is it good?
So it's about a crop dusting plane who wants to be a racer, basically, and he's voiced by Dane Cook.
Ooh.
Ew.
That's not good.
No, but I would say Planes 2, because there is a 2, is not a sports movie, because that's all about being a firefighter.
Dane Cook again?
Dane Cook again.
So he doesn't make it as a...
He does make it as a racer. He wins loads of stuff, but then he gets injured, as much as he has a broken thing in his engine. So he can't race anymore. So then he becomes a firefighter.
I mean, that's a worthy cause, right?
Yeah.
That's a worthy cause.
Yeah. It's actually not bad.
What, Planes 2?
Which is Planes 2 is not bad. I always think it's better than the first one.
But were you delirious at that point?
Well, not every time I've watched it, because I have watched it probably almost as much as Cars 2.
Okay.
Because it was my son was obsessed with Cars 2, Planes, and Planes 2 for the longest time. So much so that he would watch the Planes movie over and over again all day, and then he had a Planes book that I then had to read to him for his bedtime story of the book of the movie.
If you ask where Rich lost his mind, I reckon it was that era. Absolutely that era. But he's through it now. Yeah. He's fine.
About 2018. My son was 3. Yeah. Those are the days.
Those are the days. Football films.
Yes. So Goal and Goal 2 and Goal 3. None of them are good.
Goal 3 is one of the worst sequels I've ever watched.
Yeah. Yeah, Goal 3 is awful. We watched Goal 2 and I was like, this is very bad. And then we watched Goal 3 and I was like, oh no, Goal 2's a masterpiece.
I feel like with the football tropes, there's a lot of potential in football movies to do well, but no one can do it well.
A Ted Lasso movie would go very well, right? Like,
well, yeah, that would have been nice. But now we're getting the Ted Lasso, the 4 TV series of that now.
Yeah, series 4, yeah.
Which is fun. But yeah, Goal 2, Goal 3. Bad. Is that all my sports now I've done? Are you thinking any other sports? Baseball, Major League, the Sandlot, Angels in the outfield, Bad News Bears.
There must be more football movies, surely.
Well, all I can think about is Escape to Victory.
Escape to Victory. What about like Football Factory?
That hasn't
count?
That hasn't officially had a sequel yet.
Okay. Oh, what was the one we watched then? With the hooligans were in
Green Street.
Oh, that was Green Street. That was it.
Green Street 2 and 3.
There's no actual football in there, though, is there?
They do.
It's just fighting.
No, they do. At the end of Green Street 2, they do have to have a football game because the prisons are overcrowded. And
Mean Machine. Has that got a sequel?
No, but Mean Machine's a remake of The Longest Yard.
Yes. So there we go. Remakes are allowed, right?
You can try remakes. I have to research things about that. But if we're talking about American football films, then what's the one? I always get the Sean Bean film and the Al Pacino film muddled up. And one's a football. When Saturday Comes.
That's not that one.
And then there's something about, there's the Oliver Stone, Al Pacino, Cameron Diaz. Something about Sunday.
Any given
Sunday. You can see why.
I love that movie as well.
Both great movies.
Like,
no sequels.
There's that Al Pacino, right? So people talk about Al Pacino's speech in Scent of a Woman. It's bollocks. Al Pacino's speech in Any Given Sunday.
One inch at a time. Inches are everywhere. I have a playlist on Spotify, and there's someone's made a tune of like inspiring film chats.
Oh, right. Okay.
With some back music. And that Al Pacino speech is in that. And I was out yesterday struggling on my long run, and that came on. That shit does help. Inch by
but
inch.
No sequel to that, though.
But they could have done one.
But that could be a dream sequel. I quite like a dream sequel. Yeah, because
that's not based on reality, is it? Well, a lot of sport films are, and a lot of films aren't.
There's a brilliant, but there's something that lives in my head forever from that movie. So it's Jamie Foxx, isn't it? Jamie Foxx's character is called Willie Beeman.
He is, yeah.
And there's a bit where he does a song. And there's a bit, the song goes, his name is Willie Beeman. That lives in my head.
Really?
I don't know why. It's a shit song. It's awful.
It makes me feel like when Andy Cole released a rap song.
Oh, I did not know that happened.
Which is bad. But if you want to hear a good song, then listen to Chris Waddle and Glenn Hoddle.
Diamond Lights.
Diamond Lights is actually a really good tune. I really think that's a good song.
Bear with me on this one.
God, we got off.
Bear with me on this one. Fine. What about Basic Instinct 2?
Being a sports movie.
It's got
Stan Collymore
what's his name in it? Stan Collymore in it.
Let me check if that's in the list of high-grossing movies ever. I don't think it is. To be fair,
he does play a footballer, doesn't he? I don't think there's any actual football in it, though.
But on the list of highest-grossing movies, and we've gone off piece now, Forrest Gump is the highest-grossing American football film and the highest-grossing ping-pong film.
Oh, okay. Right. Marty Supreme didn't beat Forrest Gump.
No, but it is a ping pong film, maybe.
It is a ping pong film, yeah.
Could there be a sequel? No.
I don't want a sequel.
Cheerleading.
Oh, okay.
Bring It On films.
Bring It On, yeah.
And there's about 5 of them currently.
I've seen one, I believe.
Would you classify...
I think I've seen the first one.
cheerleading as a sport?
Yeah, definitely.
What would you classify
100%.
as a sport? Oh, God.
What wouldn't I classify as a sport?
Is there any event that you wouldn't?
Chess?
Oh, my God. Don't say that. Chess is definitely a sport.
Chess is a game. I don't think it's a sport.
Oh, my God. We're going...
I think for it to be a sport, it has to involve some sort of physical skill.
I mean, in this, they've got jousting, A Knight's Tale.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it was I guess it's a sport. So I would class, for example, I would class darts as a sport because you have to have some physical skill.
And there's never been a good dart film.
No, I don't think there has.
There has been a bowls film called Black Ball.
Has there? There has. I've seen that. That's based on a real
James Cromwell
story. What's his name?
I want to say Dennis.
Paul Calf.
Yeah, Dennis Pettis.
Dennis Pettis. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, what is his name?
Something K.
Yeah, Paul K. That's it. Paul K.
We worked out. It surprised me there hasn't been a long-running tennis-like franchise either.
No.
We've had Wimbledon. We've had Challengers.
Yeah.
But tennis seems to be a career of people that can go on for so long that...
Do we want do we want a sequel to either of those? A Wimbledon sequel would make sense.
Wimbledon was
right?
kind of cute.
Happen. Yeah, Paul Bettany.
I mean, it was quite a fair bit.
Quite a long time.
Paul Bettany was an aging.
Has to be the coach now.
He was an aging tennis star in that film. So
yeah.
But I like Paul Bettany. What do you think makes a good sports sequel? What are the elements that need to be in there to get it to work? And then we'll do the same for worse, do you reckon?
I think it has to work out a way to give you that same feeling. So the best sports sequels give you that feeling where there's the jeopardy that they might not succeed. You know, they've got that thing where you're like, oh my God, there is that jeopardy, the single-mindedness of a person or a team that drags them through obscurity to win in the end.
Do you mean like an underdog story kind of thing?
Well, yes, but then all sports sequels have that. So sport in itself is a challenge. So even if it's not an underdog story, even if it's still about like, you know, someone like a great team, like they're still challenged to be able to do that again. So I think the best sequels work out a way to still have that feeling, but without being repetitive. And I think that's why it's so hard to make a sports sequel, because it's so hard to regenerate that feeling, right? Like, if you think about sport in reality, like, so if I think about, I'm just saying, because I've watched Formula One this morning.
Yeah.
So if you think about Formula One racing, that there is a story to be told about someone winning their first championship. But then there's also a very, very different story to be told about someone striving to win their 7th championship.
Yeah.
You know? So I think the sports movie has to be able to have that same feeling, but in a different way.
It's very beautifully told, Rich, I have to say. Yeah, there has to be stakes, I would say.
Yeah, you're right, stakes. Oh, I thought of another basketball one.
Go on.
What was that? What was the one you told me about, the Woody Harrelson one? Where Champions, that's it. That's a good movie. I quite enjoyed that.
They announced that I was going to get a sequel, but again, got very quiet on that one. I quite like Champions. It was cute.
Yeah,
it was one of those movies.
Movie.
I think that's what good sports movies, they give you a warm feeling. It's like the Rockies. Yeah. Even that 4th one, you're up and you're like swinging away kind of thing.
Do you know another really, really like important element of a very good sports movie?
Music?
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
The soundtrack. Think about it. Chariots of Fire. It's quite a boring movie until you get that. Din, 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 din. Suddenly makes it, right?
Yeah.
Think about Rocky.
Oh, like, yeah.
The music in Rocky is iconic, as iconic as the movie itself.
Absolutely, massively. Even by the time, even the Creed ones are still going with that get up, dun dun dun, and he gets up, and I think it's the first Creed film. It gives me chills the first time they hit the proper Rocky music. And they choose to use it in a really obvious place. Also, what's really important now, I think, in good sports sequel movies or even sport films is the actual believability of the sports. So that's where like goal 2 and 3 really fall down, because you can tell people are playing it that are not good at it.
Also, it was written by someone who's never watched a football match by all accounts.
Absolutely, yeah. Does count. Which makes the F1 film a little bit of an enigma, because it feels like it's written by someone that has never watched F1, but it's still quite enjoyable in a way. But the driving looks so good.
But it's produced by Lewis Hamilton, so you'd have thought it would have had some.
Well, they went with ultra entertainment over realistic.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
and that's fine. And
Oscar nominated as best film.
Oscars are tonight while we're recording it.
That's insane.
There is no chance he's going to win it. That film.
Would that not be mad?
It'd be mad.
I actually really want it to win. Just because some men want to watch the world burn, Master Wayne.
Yeah. So what makes a bad sports sequel? Where can they go that really will take off?
So what makes a bad sports sequel is basically remaking the first one, but worse.
Yeah.
Like that's where I think a lot of sports sequels fall into like the trap, is they remake the first movie, but just not as well, you know?
Or they do a Cars 2 and make it not a part of...
Or they do a Cars 2 and they just completely...
forget the sport.
Just misunderstand what's good about the first one.
Yeah.
Make it about, yeah. I mean, they took a swing in Cars 2, right? They took a swing.
Yeah. I like driving movies. I just thought of the Herbie films, just to get out. And there's a fair few Herbie movies.
There are a fair few Herbie films.
I
think that counts. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo is definitely a sports movie.
And it's good. Oh, I used to love Herbie films when I was little, and I was like,
me too.
I want Herbie. Ended up with a Mini. Bit different. I loved a Mini as well.
A little bit.
Because of the Italian Job.
Right, okay.
I get talking about dream sequels. There's, over the years, dream sequels to the original Italian Job and the Mark Wahlberg rubbish one. To be honest, as well. I think boxing and racing might be the easiest sports to do. I like watching any sport movies, it seems. And I like that sport. It's like I like watching the Winter and Summer Olympics. I don't know much about the sports that are happening, but I get really into them, and I get really into the sports movies. But I think the sports sequel catalogue, that is a particularly hard thing to do.
It is. It's a very hard thing to do. And so when people can do it well, that's a very special thing. And I think we should definitely celebrate that.
Yeah. So
well done, Inside Out 2.
Well done. The highest grossing sports sequel ever.
I don't think Inside Out is a sports movie, but Inside Out 2 very much is. So yeah.
That is incredible.
Maybe that's the way to do it.
Shroud it.
Cover it in other sequel. Your sports sequel is a sequel to a movie that's not a sports movie.
Nearly $2 billion. Highest grossing ice hockey movie ever. Absolute madness.
There we go.
But some people, this is counting Fast and Furious, and we'll see what's happening to them. I think they're hard to do. I think the few that are good are good. There's so many bad ones that it's particularly hard. So when a good one turns up, I'm really excited. I am excited about another Formula One film, even though I'm not a huge fan of that first one. I like the idea of it, and hopefully they make it.
Do you know what?
Again.
I've rethought about the F1 movie.
Yep.
And when I first watched it, I thought, well, this is really fucking stupid. It's never going to happen. And then I watched it again with different eyes.
That's what I did, essentially, yeah.
Of thinking like, I'm just going to watch this as a stupid, big, dumb movie.
Yep.
And then actually, it's really quite fun.
It's really quite fun. It's really annoying.
Forget you've ever watched an F1 race. Forget all the millions of F1 races I've watched over the time, because I've been watching F1 since I was about 5 years old. So I've been watching F1 for a good old 40 years, and Fernando Alonso has been in every race I've watched. But
yeah. Bless that man.
Amazing stat though. Of all the Formula One races that have ever happened, Fernando Alonso has raced in 40% of them.
Really?
Yeah. Mad, right?
He's mainly, he's driven against a lot of the greats.
Well, yeah. Because, he's still racing, and he's my age. He's 45.
We can still do it, Rich. That's the secret.
No, we can't. You can't start when you're 45. That's mad.
Brad Pitt.
That's what's mad about F1.
Showed me that I can still do it at an old age. I'm going to pick something. I'm going to be good at it. Gladiatorial fighting. That's what I'll do. Why is Alita battling?
Bowls, mate. Bowls is our sport.
Yeah, bowls or darts.
Pickleball. There could be a pickleball movie.
You know, the paddleball, whatever it's called, paddle.
Pickleball and paddle are two different
It's really
sports,
taken off, and it wouldn't surprise me in the next 5 years someone makes a paddleball movie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, there was a film about synchronizing swimming based on that group of men that took up synchronized swimming. And
was there?
Yeah, it's got Danny Mays in it. So, you know, it's good. I don't know. Ford versus Ferrari.
Well, Le Mans 66 is amazing, but you definitely can't have a sequel to that, can you? Because one, it's based on reality, and two, the main guy dies at the end of the movie.
And that is really tragic.
Yeah, we definitely don't have. That's the bit that makes me cry every time I watch it.
Man, very good. Guys, if you want to get in contact and let us know your best, worst, and dream sports sequels, let us know. We'll read them out on the end of month roundup. Hope you enjoyed our Unequal sequel spotlight. It's given us a bit more freedom to discuss the everything in that subject. So I hope you enjoyed that. Rich, see us out.
Yeah, so like Dave said, if you want to get in touch, you can do that. We're on all the social medias. You can also leave comments if you listen on Spotify or on YouTube. You can, of course, send us an email, unequalsequel@hotmail.com. But just be prepared that we may not receive your email because for some reason our email account is being very weird. It's not even putting you in junk. It's just not letting the message come through for some reason. But yeah, do keep trying. You never know. Might start working again. We will read out all your comments at the end of the month roundup, as Dave has said. We're sorry there's no sequel to review for you this week. We really did think we were going to have one. But I think Peaky Blinders is coming soon, right? So we'll be talking about that at some point. So we will have some sort of sequel coming up at some stage. But yeah, we are recording. We have started to record season 10 of Unequal Prequel. And we are going to be having a chat with our Another Slice listeners very soon about some ideas we have for new ways of working. Just to see what you fancy. But yeah, if you really love this podcast, if you've just started listening and you want to help us out, then get yourself onto Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review, tap out how you feel about the pod, and it really does help other people find us, because the more 5-star reviews we get, the more Apple will promote our
I'm not sure how it works, but it does work. Apparently.
Not sure how it works, but it really does work. So please help us out in that way. If you really, really love us, you can join us over on anotherslice.com/unequal sequel, where for just $2.99 a month, you can join our subscription service. You can become a super special slicer, which means 1, you'll have a say in the direction of the pod, and 2, you'll be able to get extra bits like Disenfranchised and Box Set Mentality, where we talk about films but we've been watching that aren't sequels, or they should have had a sequel but didn't, or, they're part of a box set, all that stuff.
Great summary. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the things.
Yes. Next week is the end of March.
Wow,
I know,
is it?
I just had to check.
Next week? My God. That's the roundup next week.
Next week we've got to record the roundup.
Wow.
And we
Cheapers.
got to talk about Galaxy Quest as well, which I'm looking forward to, because Galaxy Quest is actually a good movie for Disenfranchised.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten that was
yes,
coming.
I know you did. That's why I had to remind you.
I did forget. Yeah.
April is a lot of sequels are starting. We're getting
Finally.
We're getting the Peaky Pesky Drivers sequel.
Pesky Drivers.
We're getting the Ready or Not 2 Here I Come, whatever it's called, sequel, which I think is going to be ace, because I really like the first one, and there's a couple more. So the sequels will start coming. If there is a gap, we are going to do more of these Unequal sequel spotlights. If there's any sequel sections, whatever, that you think we need to talk about, like animated sequels.
Give us your ideas.
The more weirder, the better, maybe. Might be fun, but give us your ideas. Niche.
Give us niche
That's
things.
the word. Yeah. And we'll come up with
music
something.
Sequels.
That would be really good. Musical sequels might be good, because no one's ever picked Staying Alive, Wicked, Grease 2. Anyway, we'll go down that route when we get to it. I've got nothing else to say, so it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from him. Forgot to say bye from me. Yeah, I know. I didn't actually say bye. Bye, and a goodbye from him.
Bye!
See you on the next one. Sickle this one. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Oh, I really cocked up my bye.
Oh, no, that was on me. I actually forgot to say bye. I was just rolling through it, and
I'm going to go and watch Project Hail Mary now.
I'm really excited to watch it. I really am.
Oh, wait, no spoilers. I won't tell you.
Until next week. Well, you can tell me in the roundup.
Okay, deal.